Samsung just launched not just one, but two flagship smartphones this year, the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the surprising new Galaxy S25 Edge. While both sits at the top of the S25 lineup, they are designed for different users. One offers the Ultra experience while the other introduced a new slim and lightweight design direction that caught everyone off guard. And by the way, Samsung is offering some huge pre-order deals right now, including a double storage upgrade and up to $630 trade-in value. Links are in the description if you want to check it out. Let's start with the design because that's where the biggest visual difference lies between the S25 Ultra and the S25 Edge. The S25 Ultra continues Samsung's Ultra legacy. It's big, bold, and feels premium in hand. It features a titanium frame, refined flat sides, and slightly softened corners that make it easier to hold compared to the previous Ultra phones like the S24 Ultra. It's not as curvy as the Samsung's base model, but not as sharp as the older Ultra either. On the other hand, the S25 Edge is Samsung's boldest design move yet. It's just 5.8mm thick, that's thinner than the most smartphones today and only slightly thicker than the Galaxy Z Fold 6 1/2. It also weighs just 163 grams, the same as the Galaxy S25 base model, making it nearly 55 grams lighter than the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which weighs around 218 grams. So yes, S25 Ultra feels shockingly light and thin in hand, but with that comes a few compromises, which we'll get into later. Both uses a titanium frame for added durability. The S25 Ultra includes a Gorilla Glass Armor 2nd generation on the front and back with the anti-reflective coating for better visibility. The S25 Edge uses a new Gorilla Glass ceramic too, but lacks that anti-reflective coating, so you might notice a glare under direct sunlight or outdoor usage. Now, will the S25 Edge bend? Good question. It's incredibly thin, but Samsung claims they have done enough internal reinforcement to prevent bending. Until we get the full durability test, that remains to be seen. Now let's talk about the display, a major factor in your daily experience. The S25 Ultra comes with a 6.9 inches flat AMOLED panel with symmetrical bezels on all four sides. This is Samsung's most refined Ultra display to date. It reaches up to a 2600 nits of peak brightness just like the S24 Ultra and uses an LTPO display for adaptive refresh rate. It doesn't include the new M14 panel, but it's still one of the best screens in the market. The S25 Edge features a 6.7 inches display, slightly smaller and more similar to the Galaxy S25 Plus. It also includes a flat design and uses Gorilla Glass ceramic too for the front protection, which I already told you. The bezels are slim, but the big difference here is protection. The Edge doesn't feature an anti-reflective coating found on the Ultra, which might affect the outdoor visibility. Also, stylish users take note. The Ultra still includes the S Pen with a flat panel optimized for precision. The Edge, being slim and light, skips the S Pen entirely. Let's move on to the cameras because both phones were surprisingly strong in this area, but again, they cater to different audiences. The S25 Ultra is a photography beast. It features a 200 megapixel ISO HP2 sensor, a 50 megapixel 5x periscope lens, a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto sensor, and a 50 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. It supports 8K video, log video recording for pros, and new AI-powered features like background audio remover and enhanced nightography. You get multiple zoomed-in shots like 3x, 5x, and up to 100x digital zoom, making the Ultra one of the most versatile camera phones today. Now, surprisingly, the S25 Edge shares the same 200 megapixel sensor as the Ultra. That's huge because this is now the cheapest Samsung phone ever to feature this sensor. You also get 8K video and log recording here too, but that's where the similarity ends. The S25 Edge only includes a 200 megapixel main sensor and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. It lacks two sensors. There's no telephoto sensor at all. Instead, Samsung uses software to offer 2x and 4x digital zoom using the main 200 megapixel sensor, and you can zoom up to 10x with the 200 megapixel sensor. That means if you care about the zoomed-in shots or portrait photography, the Ultra is clearly superior. But for general photos and videos, the Edge still holds up surprisingly well. Even S25 Edge 200 megapixel zoomed-in shots are pretty okay even at 10x zoom. Obviously cannot compete with the 5x optical zoom sensor of S25 Ultra, but still holds up pretty well. Now here comes the twist. Both the S25 Ultra and the S25 Edge use the same processor, the Snapdragon 8 Elite, made for Galaxy. This is the Qualcomm's most powerful chipset to date and delivers massive performance improvements, better thermal efficiency and battery optimization, but there's a small change in the S25 Edge. Samsung did use the 8 Elite, but with a 7-core CPU instead of 8 cores on the S25 Ultra, which means there is a marginal performance difference between the S25 Edge and S25 Ultra. And yes, this new processor is cost-effective compared to the 8-core CPU. In fact, the S25 Ultra comes with a 40% larger vapor chamber, which keeps it cool even during heavy gaming or long camera sessions. To make the thin S25 Edge perform just as well, Samsung also included a larger vapor chamber, impressive given its slim profile. So yes, performance is nearly identical between the two phones. Now this is where the gap between the S25 Ultra and S25 Edge really shows. The S25 Ultra features a 5000 mAh battery, a 45W fast charging, and excellent optimization with the One UI 7. Real-world usage easily pushes a 7 to 8 hours of screen-on time, and the larger vapor chamber helps it to stay cool even under stress. The S25 Edge, however, only has a 3900 mAh battery. Yes, even smaller than the base model Galaxy S25, which has a 4000 mAh battery. That's a big compromise, especially for a phone with a large 6.7 inches display. Charging is also limited to 25W, the same as the base model. It does include the wireless charging, which is impressive given its thinner profile, but battery life remains the biggest concern. Samsung claims full day of battery life, but that will heavily depend on the usage and software optimization. If you're a heavy user, the Edge might struggle to last a full day. In comparison, the Ultra is a powerhouse in this department. Let's talk about money. Galaxy S25 Ultra started at $1299, the same as last year's Ultra, but time to time Samsung offered big discounts which you can avail from Samsung's official website. Galaxy S25 Edge started at $1099, making it $200 cheaper than the Ultra. And yes, Samsung is also offering pre-order deals right now with a double storage option and trade-in deals included. You can avail the deal from a prior listed in the description. The Edge is cheaper, thinner, and lighter, but comes with a real sacrifice in the battery life, display features, and camera versatility. The Ultra, while more expensive and heavier, gives you everything: top-tier performance, unmatched battery life, pro-grade cameras, and S Pen functionality. So which one should you buy? Go for the Ultra if you want the best of everything Samsung offers, you need a strong battery life and pro-level cameras, you use the S Pen or care more about the zoom photography, you are a power user or a gamer looking for a complete package. Go for S25 Edge if you value a slim and a lightweight phone, you want a 200 megapixel camera without spending the Ultra money, you're a casual user who doesn't rely on zoom or long battery life, you prefer a sleek design and are okay with the compromises. Both phones are impressive, but they serve a very different purposes. If you want a phone that can do it all, get the S25 Ultra. If you're looking for a fresh, futuristic design that's lightweight and still powerful, the S25 Edge might be your next favorite phone. Let me know in the comments, are you going for the Ultra or the Edge? And if you're planning to buy one, don't forget to check the Samsung pre-order deals in the description. With that said, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.